You're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be treating with you the laws of indices. So in my previous videos I treated about three of the laws, which is the multiplication, the division, and the power law. So today is the product power law, and the fifth one is the zero index. So the product power law. So when the product of different factors are raised to a certain power, what did I say? That when the product of different factors, if you have, for instance, a, b, c multiplied together, they are raised to a certain power, let's say to the power of x. How do you solve such a question? So the product power law tells us that this x, that is the power, is being distributed to each of the factors or the numbers or the variables inside the bracket. Is being distributed. So this is how you do it. You distribute it just this way. You have a raised to the power of x multiplied by b raised to the power of x times c raised to the power of x. This is the product power law. So when you have the product of different factors, let's say you have 3pq raised to the power of 2. How do you solve this? So it becomes 3 raised to 2 times p raised to the power of 2 times q raised to the power of 2, because this 2 is being distributed through the products to each of these variables inside the bracket. So you then have 3 raised to the power 2 is 3 times 3, it is 9 times p square times q square. So this gives you 9p square q square. That is it about the product power law. Now when you have another question as this, let's say you have p square q square, and let's say you have y, then everything is raised to the power of 3. How do you solve such a question? Now this is the solution. So you have this 3 is going to be distributed through all the individual variable in the bracket. So you have p square, which is p raised to power 2 times 3, because this 3 will be distributed through everything. So you now have that times q raised to power 2 times 3 times y raised to the power of 3. So when you solve this, you are going to have p raised to power 2 times 3 gives you 6 times q raised to power 2 times 3 gives you 6 times y raised to the power of 3. So this gives you p raised to power 6, q raised to power 6, y raised to the power of 3. So you have that as the answer. Now let me quickly run through the zero index. So what do I mean by zero index? In mathematics, any number, figure, digits raised to the power of 0, that's what we call a zero index. Let's say y raised to power 0. So 0 is the index. Like in my introduction, I told you that this can be called the index, can be called the exponent, or the power. So y raised to power 0 we give you 1. So any number variable raised to the power of 0 we give you 1. 100 raised to power 0 we give you 1. Minus 400 raised to the power of 0 we give you 1. Whichever number, if you have everything in a parenthesis, let's say p square, q square, y, then everything raised to the power of 0, everything still gives you 1. That is it about zero index. So don't forget that anything raised to power of 0, whether negative figures or positive, it gives you 1. Thank you for staying with me. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you like the video. So And also, when you subscribe, you can be notified whenever I post new videos. Thank you for staying with eMaths.